Hello, online sellers. Jordan Malik, founder of JordanMalik.com, and you're probably a reader of my blog over at Honest Online Selling, or you're a reader of one of my ebooks, or you followed me online, or you listened to one of my podcasts. For those of you who are sourcing wholesale or sourcing private label or importing, I want to alert you to this new software I've been trying out, and it's turning out to be extremely useful for me. It's called JungleScout. It's Amazon seller software, JungleScout. Before we go any further, I want to let you know that I am an affiliate. So if you end up buying a copy through the link that I'm going to give you later of JungleScout, I do receive an affiliate commission, but I also extend their money back guarantee, and I'll get into that later. So JungleScout is used by winning Amazon sellers to find the ideal products to source. Where are the pockets of opportunity? So we've all been seeing kind of an incoming flood of sellers that are competing on Amazon, and their goal is to find those pockets of opportunity where there's just the right amount of seller competition, but just enough opportunity for them to find a product that's going to sell well. And Amazon itself is a great resource just by observing what's selling and how things are trending, but it's very hard to aggregate all that data and look at it, the competition, or seeing how products are faring online, etc. The software is a huge time saver. I call it an X-ray into Amazon sales. It's currently for the US market only. I'm not sure, but I think they're going to be developing this for international markets. And this, again, is for you if you're sourcing wholesale or private label. This is not going to help you much if you're into retail arbitrage or sourcing goods locally, or say in the used book business. This software is not going to help you. So the software is created by this gentleman here named Greg Mercer, extremely smart guy. It's very understated. He really doesn't brag about this at all, but I saw one of his videos showing JungleScout and his sales as an Amazon seller. He does a lot of wholesale and private label. His sales for 1 month I saw on his screen capture was like over $300,000. It's a real number. He didn't doctor anything up. He is an honest guy. JungleScout is something that's painstakingly hard to do, and I'll show you why in a minute. Everybody's coming out with software and for Amazon sellers, and it's 95% of what's out there is garbage. What he did is extremely hard to do, and it requires a huge aggregation of data and constantly having machines and software look at data and calculate things. And he has actually a PhD on his team that helps slice and dice that data for JungleScout. So if you want to skip this review and head over to get it right away, you can, jordanmalik.com/JS. Or if you don't want me to get paid as an affiliate, you can go right over to junglescout.com. Again, I am an affiliate. So let's take a look inside JungleScout. Now, there already are videos on JungleScout and maybe YouTube that shows overall what JungleScout does. So I'm not going to go into it too deeply on what every aspect of the software means, but it's essentially a software that sits in your browser. Many of you already have my Clear Pro extension. This is very similar. When you pay for JungleScout, you get a private link to install the software. It only works with Chrome. Chrome is a browser that's a lot like Internet Explorer or Firefox. I use Chrome just about exclusively, and this software runs in the browser, so it operates while you're looking for items on Amazon. And what happens is virtually any page in most major product categories, JungleScout, when you click on the JungleScout icon, will gather the data of all the products that are physically on that page, okay? And it'll sort the products out by the ranking, okay? And you can then sort it out by the rank or the estimated sales, estimated revenue. And this revenue number is the revenue for that product that Amazon sells, right? Amazon, for instance, this Cuisinart, the estimated revenue monthly is $35,000 for this Cuisinart Smart Stick. I'm going to get into the estimates in a minute. The number of reviews on the product, the rating of the product, the star rating, and whether whoever has the buy box, right? The buy box is the price that you see when you click on the product itself and you're looking at it. If it's sold by Amazon, the buy box is owned by Amazon, meaning Amazon has the buy box price, or the merchant, meaning a third-party merchant who's shipping the product from his warehouse or home and not the Amazon warehouse, or FBA, meaning it's a third-party fulfillment like you or me who's selling the product and has the product stored at Amazon. So The interesting thing is that the estimated sales and estimated revenue, this is information that Amazon does not provide to anybody publicly. That's information that Amazon holds close to the vest. So the challenge was for JungleScout and Greg, the founder, to be able to pull enough data and make some assumptions, but run it through some very rich calculations to be able to come up with this estimated revenue number. So what I like to do in a category, I like to drill down and find the bottom end of the best sellers. So in other words, in Amazon, I went to Home and Kitchen and I found the bestseller segment, and I just immediately clicked on numbers 81 through 100, because the ones that are getting all the attention from Amazon sellers jumping in the private label space are probably going to be in the top 50 or so. So I always like to go underground, and that's not to say there are not opportunities in the top 50, but I like to go underground and pursue the ones that people are paying a lot less attention to, because I think there is more opportunity for me there. So you'll see that these are sorted out by sale, by the bestseller rank, okay? And JungleScout, when you click on it, will pull that data in. So one product that caught my eye, and I'll tell you why it caught my eye, because it's merchant fulfilled in the buy box. Whoever signed this product is not shipping it from Amazon's warehouse or shipping it from home. So that's an opportunity for me if that product indeed is not being fulfilled by FBA. But it struck me as odd that this is the home and kitchen section, and this is a tree strap, a hammock tree strap that's clearly in the wrong category. I think that should be in sporting and outdoors. And the price point is good. Anything above $10 to start when you're sourcing wholesale or doing a private label product. I had not heard of this brand before. It's not a brand like Pyrex or Keurig. It stands for, and I haven't heard before. Maybe somebody knows of that brand already. I don't know. But it's a smaller brand, and I thought the monthly sales was a decent amount for the product. It had a decent number of reviews, and the rating was so-so, which means the rating was overall good, I guess, but it was some room for improvement. So that struck me as odd that was in the wrong category. When I dug deeper, okay, I'll show you the product here. Oh, let me go to this page. This is the product here. When I dug deeper, I noticed that there's a number of things they're not doing correctly. One is which they need to have more photographs of the product. Amazon prefers 5 photographs. And it seems that the keyword's a little light and the product description was very brief. So to me, there's a huge gap here, an opportunity gap for me to make to source the product and make a better listing, or may even make a better product, right? And as the price confirms, it's $12.90 for merchant fulfilled, and the only prime seller is Amazon. Now, the reason why this price point didn't show up in the JungleScout data, buy box data, was shown as a third-party merchant for $12 and some change, right? The reason why the prime price didn't show up is because this is out of stock right now. It's back ordered. So that tells me there's a supply issue for the warehouses. Okay, I'm not going to let the fact that Amazon.com is sourcing this out, I'm not going to let that deter me from sourcing it myself or private labeling it myself under a different name. You'll see when you do a keyword search for it on Amazon.com, if you type in hammock tree straps, you'll see it's number 1, even despite the fact that it's not a fully optimized listing. As I showed you before, there's lots of opportunity for me to make a better listing of this product. And when you type in hammock straps, it's number 2. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity. If this is a number 2 product with this keyword and a number 1 with this keyword, and the listing is half-baked as it is now, missing a few keywords and having an insufficient description and an insufficient number of photos, this is a huge opportunity for me to swoop in and capitalize on this with my own product and with my own brand name. So JungleScout helped me find that little pocket of opportunity that it would have taken me hours, if not days, to find otherwise, unless I went in with the mindset, hey, I wonder how hammock straps are doing. And nobody thinks that. We all start somewhere with the best sellers on Amazon and drill down from there. So another interesting thing is, when you're on the actual product page, you can run JungleScout, and what it will do is it will extract the data from all the other products featured on that page, right? Now, why am I doing that? Well, you'll see when you look at the actual product page that there's customers who buy other items when they're buying the tree straps. Okay, and that's the data that this JungleScout is pulling in. So immediately I can start thinking of ideas about bundling or other products I can have private labeled. For instance, that when I take all these results and say I want to sort by the lowest price, that there are items that I can consider bundling with tree straps if I was going to source them or if I was going to have them private labeled. Now, I mentioned how JungleScout is a great tool to find a pocket of opportunity. I'm going to look at it a different way now. If you do a general search for a product, exercise bands, everybody thinks that the exercise band marketplace is way too crowded on Amazon. I disagree. I think it's the opposite. If you're interested in dominating the exercise band marketplace, I think there's plenty of opportunity for you. So what I did is I just, on the general search on Amazon, under all departments, I typed in the word exercise bands, and I will run my JungleScout, and it's going to show me the results from the page, sorted by, of course, the top ranking items, 1 through, looks like 16 here. Okay, and I'm going to sort by revenue. Okay. Now what's interesting is there's quite a big jump here, the monthly revenue estimate from this one, Black Mountain Products Resistance Bands, which is this item here, for $33.28, to the Serious Steel Assisted, okay, so the interesting thing is that just visually, looking at this big gap here, this can be attributed probably by the price point more than anything, okay? So its estimated revenue is $45,000. It's a markedly more expensive set of resistance bands. You can see that the rest of the prices are roughly half. But what this seller has done, I'm going to click on this just to show you. What this seller has done is just combined more stuff. From a consumer perspective, at a visual glance, the way that this item is organized with all the different cables and the pieces, it appears to have more items. And even if it does have more items in it, the incremental cost of adding these, if you're creating this product through a private label / manufacturer, the incremental cost of increasing the number of items in the bundle is much smaller than the proposed price increase or the actual price increase here. So it's very interesting that this guy or gal who's selling this is a top seller on Amazon. Looks like they've done everything right with the product description, the pictures. I would venture to say that the word exercise band should be in here. I know you have band and exercise, you don't have them together, but overall they have a fully optimized listing. This tells me that there's room for another entrant to offer something of this price point with a kind of visual connotation that there is a lot in the bundle. And really there is a lot in the bundle, but again, the incremental costs of adding the pieces are much smaller than the actual price increase. Okay, so that's another way to use JungleScout. So here again is how you can get JungleScout. Go over to jordanmalik.com/JS. jordanmalik.com/J as in jungle, S as in scout. It's $87, one-time fee. You'll never pay anything again, ever. I've been encouraging the owner, Greg Mercer, to actually increase his price because I think it's worth a lot more money. It's a tool that I don't want competing private labelers to have. So that when you start to charge for it or start to charge more for it, that dramatically reduces the amount of people accessing it. So that's why I like the fact he's raised it to $87. I am an affiliate. If you do buy it, I make a small amount of money from JungleScout. They pay me a referral fee, but they have a 30-day guarantee. So if you buy it at jordanmalik.com/JS, keep your email receipt, because if you don't like it within 30 days, you contact them. They offer a standard 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. I'm offering a guarantee of your money back anytime after that. So after the 30 days passed and you want a refund, just forward me your payment receipt that you received by email. So you'll get an email receipt from JungleScout to jordanmalik@gmail.com with the subject refund. Again, that's after the 30-day mark. And I will refund you in full out of my own pocket. That's any time. That could be the 31st day. That could be the 365th day. That could be 720 days. That could be 5 years later. I will refund you in full. That's my commitment to you for $87, and you'll get the future upgrades for free. If you don't want me to get any money, for the referral, just head over to JungleScout.com. JungleScout.com. You can buy it direct. Only the 30-day guarantee will apply. If you have any questions, feel free to post below in this blog post. Thanks. Bye-bye.